Don't know who that is, but I was just about to cancel out of this because I didn't have a single person in here because there's a whole bunch of other live sessions going on, and I was just in a live session just before dinner, so I thought I would just was going to get my hair together. Hello, person number 2. I don't know if anybody is actually typing. Is anybody typing? Oh, blogless behavior. Hi, guys. Oh, my new friends. Hello. Welcome to my live chat where it's usually like I never get anybody. This is pretty exciting. Haven't done a live chat in a long time. Hey, how are you? I kind of was inspired to do this live. I've done probably about I don't know, about 3 or 4 lives before. Um, sometimes I have a good amount of people come in, and other times I don't. And I don't even know. I just see my face here, but I have this Costco light here. See it? There's the back of it, and I don't know if it's washing me out or I don't know what I look like. But I have some wine. So blogless, you guys are all in. What's the cocktail for tonight? I'm curious to know. No, you're fine. Well, thanks. Usually, I'm generally just plain pale, but it's hard to know if it's washing me out. Yes. Are you guys kicking back on this lovely Labor Day weekend and just having a nice cocktail? I love watching your videos. Like those last few cocktails were good. Getting dressed up to go out and drink. What? Nice. Kind of a date night. Where do you guys live again, blogless? So I'm watching and doing my makeup. Oh, I love it. Oh, I would be like, should I just show you what I got in my Sephora VIB, that appreciation sale they have? Chicago. Oh, Chicago. I have yet to go to Chicago. It's definitely on my bucket list. I live in Canada, in Western Canada. And yeah, it's one of the places I've been to several. Sorry, I keep shaking the desk, but I've been to several places in the United States, but I haven't been to Chicago. That is a great, well, first of all, I'm Irish, so it's a great city for Irish people. And on top of that, it is just like my girlfriend and her husband went, he had to do some business. Anyways, they stayed right downtown, and she said it was just a great city for entertaining, restaurants, like you name it. Yes, she says. And how long have you lived in Chicago for? I'm looking down because my phone is here, and then I'm looking back at the screen. That is so cool. You guys are going out for the big meal and drinks. Oh, 3 years. Oh, so not that long. And where did you live before you moved to Chicago? Mm-hmm. She's like, wait a minute, I'm putting on my mascara. Milwaukee. Oh, wow. So that's quite a difference between Milwaukee and Chicago, I dare say, right? I mean, I don't know the population of Milwaukee, but I'd say that Chicago is certainly kind of bigger city living for sure. That's kind of cool. And when you go out for dinner, what is your normal thing that you do? Much bigger. There you go. Is it like, what do you guys do when you go out for dinner? Like, is there one particular restaurant? Do you like to go out for good steak or seafood or sushi or Italian? I was just trying to think of what me and my husband like to do, but it depends on the given night. My husband likes, yeah, he likes a good steak, but I love seafood. So if there's a place that's got some good seafood, you shall find me there for sure. Did you buy anything on the Sephora VIB, the appreciation sale? Are you kind of like a crazy makeup chick on top of everything else like the rest of us? Oops, why did my phone go dead? But we just love to eat, LOL, so it doesn't matter, but my favorite is Chinese. Oh, I do love Chinese too. Actually, I was at last weekend, yeah, and we found this place that was called Tasty Noodle in my city. Anyways, we went, And yes, I did. I'm always shopping for makeup. Oh, you did? Oh, good. You probably did like an actual video. I was going to sit down, do my hair with my glass of wine, and I was going to do a proper video. And then I thought, I haven't done a live in a long time, even though my hair looks like crap right now. Yeah. And I just thought, you know what? I want to do a live and just chat, because it's like instantly you can communicate with the person. So why don't I show you what I got while you're doing your makeup? I don't know, because you're now the only one that's left in this chat room. So I'm a VIB, and I only got 4 things because, we have to pay Canadian prices, which is a little ridiculous. So I kind of got a good mix of, well, I think I got a good mix of things. I always budget myself with $100 Canadian. So to be honest, that doesn't really buy you a lot in Sephora over here. But yeah, oh, sorry, I got a notification. Somebody just uploaded a video. All right, so my 4 items. So I got one skincare thing because I had seen it. It was being launched, and I don't even know. You're never gonna see that, are you? Yeah. Anyways, it's by Fresh, and it's their new antioxidant. Excuse me, I need some wine. It is their new Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. It says a skin nutrition face mist with vitamin and fruit complex. They just launched it. I love Fresh products. And here it is right here. Yeah. Oh, that light is just blinding. You can't see nothing but a white bottle. Anyways, take my word on it. It's fresh. It's brand new. Oh, maybe you can see there now. I don't know. It's just crazy. But I like it. It's an aerosol. Actually, I'm just going to spray it on myself. Oh, did I actually get any? Yeah. So it does it have any smell? Not really, but it's just a really sort of fresh, vitamin infused facial mist. I like a good facial mist. The last one I had was the Tatcha Illuminating Dewy, face mist. Totally love that. It's very expensive. This was not as expensive. I like Fresh products. Cool. Yeah, and that one was brand new. That was just launched. And the other product they had with that was the vitamin C powder that you can put all over your face. So I was kind of like, should I buy the vitamin C? Should I buy the face mist? I went with the face mist. So, all right. So next thing I purchased, and that Canadian it'll be obviously different for you in the United States, but the face mist, I got money off. So that was $25.50. So that's pretty good, actually. And then the next thing I got, as I couldn't resist, was the this one. This is the Power Pocket Puff by Beauty Blender. Sorry, I can't even talk tonight. So this is their, they put out their own velour powder puff, and seeing as that's kind of like the new thing now is the velour puffs to put on your foundation and stuff, I thought I'd give it a try. And I believe, let me check my receipt. The Beauty Power Puff would have been $18, and then I got my discount, so it was $16 with taxes over here. So just going to open that up. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I have not tried it. I just opened the package. Oh, wow. Look at that. So it's got a little, can't see that, has a little band at the back, so you can put your fingers in there. And it's got this soft. Oh, I could see how that would be really good for pressing in your actual powder. I got one too from another company. Yeah. Very, very soft. Really, really cool, actually. So I could see, like, for doing a little bake or setting in your powder, that would be good. And then really you could just take the band and then you can flip it over the other side. And then the other side here is the sponge, very like the Beauty Blender. So it'd be good for getting in and blending out your stuff. So that's how that works out. But anyways, I'm pretty excited to give that a try. Putting on a little bit of bake. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And yeah, it's only $16. So I thought that was a really good deal. And I'm always looking for kind of some new, tried the, what was that? That clear one that everybody was using, the gel one. And I didn't like it, but I didn't throw it out. I also kept that applicator for doing serums and facial creams. I got one too. Oh yeah, you said that. I got one too. Okay, so the next two things that I got. So I said I wanted a really good a lippy going in the fall. A lippy. I can't talk. I've probably had too much wine already. And so I got this one, which is the NARS Powder Matte Lip Pigment. Let me just see how much I paid for that one. And the NARS, I paid $28.80 for it. So there you go. With the discount. And this one is in the color, oh good Lord. This is in the color, seriously? American Woman. There you go, American Woman. Yeah, and it's a really beautiful kind of, I don't know if you can see it through the actual window there. It's like a very nudie mauve, which is kind of cool. Yeah, there you go. Just, that's a very strange applicator. Wow. Okay, let me just put that on my hand. Ooh, oh my God. That was one swipe. Look at that. Ooh, my God, girl. I got some lipstick on already, but that is gorgeous. I love those nudie mauves, nudie mauves. I say mauve, you say mauve. It's the same thing. But yeah, I love that. Pretty expensive, but have I tried any NARS ones before? No. Got the lippies today, but Sephora's brand. Yes, I normally do get the Sephora brand. I think I have one here in my caddy behind me. But anyways, I always get the number 13, kind of a similar color in the mauve. And you're right, for the price, they just wear beautifully and they are pigmented. But I thought I'd give this a try. But look, I think this is going to be my new fall favorite. I can imagine that. That's going to be great. All right. And my last thing while you're running out the door is I got the, I was looking for a new kind of fall perfume. And I got this by Nest. So just the roller balls, because I really totally did not want to commit to the full, what is it, 30 mil or the 50 mil. This is the roller ball. This is their Nest. Good Lord, seriously. I know I'm not drunk, honestly. I'm just crazy. And it's called Citrine, but it is just this beautiful, kind of fruity roller ball, like I said, but I'm going to put on a little on my neck. I'm not wearing any perfume. Oh, I absolutely love that. I have never purchased a Nest fragrance before. And this Nest fragrance, does it even say what size it is? So it's a 8 ml roller ball, beautiful glass. LOL, she's laughing at me. And let me look at the price. The price of the Nest roller ball is $30. Oh, there you go. That was the most expensive of the whole bunch. Of course it was, the French perfume, right? So there you go. That was my big $100. That, all four of those items that I just showed you with the taxes came to a grand total of $106.21 with tax. Boom. There you go. That's it. Super excited to try the Power Puff and loving it. I'm going to put my lipstick on because hell girl, that was an expensive lippy. I'm putting it on. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, check it out. Nest. Anyways, I don't know. They have all kinds of beautiful perfumes. They're expensive, but I do like the convenience of an actual roller ball because they travel really nice as well. All right. You did better than me. Did I? Wow. You know what? And usually I go in with a list and I did not have a list this time. I was just like, I'll check out a couple of palettes. I spent almost 200. Oh, girlfriend, I could have gone in there like the first few items I saw and I was just kind of like, oh, do I need this eyeshadow palette? Do I need this? Like there was a couple of highlighters too. Do you have Ulta? No, we do not have Ulta. It just kills me. It's like my parents are snowbirds. So when they go to California, I'm just like, I go there and then I try to load up on Ulta. They go to Palm Desert. But no, we don't. So when you're there, tell Ulta to get their butt over to Canada, up to Canada, because if Ulta came here, they could pretty much just shut down the 3 big drugstore cosmetic chains that we have in Canada that just basically rake us over the coals for prices. But Anyways, I'm putting me NARS on here. Oh God, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm doing it without looking in a mirror. That can be dangerous. Okay, what you think? I can't even see with this stupid light. But anyways, oh my God, it's so creamy. It actually reminds me of the Sephora ones. Mm. And it kind of has a nice smell, like it would remind you of MAC lipstick. You know, that kind of like vanilla cupcakey smell. And that's it, girlfriends. That's all I was going to share with you tonight. Looks good. Oh, thanks. I play it safe when it comes to lipsticks for the most part. Lipsticks. I have ventured out to buy a few sort of metallics, but you know, I'm not 20 years old. Don't tell anybody. It's our little secret. But yeah, just because the metallics were like such a big trend, and I thought I could do some cool Instagram pictures. Yeah, no, it looked ridiculous. I even bought a blue, I'm not even joking. I bought a blue liquid lipstick from NYX. I looked like I look like a clown. So yeah, so I played safe really when it comes to everyday lipsticks. I'm gonna stick to the kind of pinky, mauvey, mauvey nudes. That's generally what I do. As it pretty much kind of complements everybody. It certainly looks good on my pale skin, that's for sure. I am so jealous that you're like running off to have dinner. Oh, it's so awesome. Delish. I had my dinner downstairs. My husband made this beautiful prime rib, but it was like raw in the middle. I like medium rare, but if it's mooing, I'm not eating it. Do you know what I mean? It was very sweet of him, but I'm like, he's like, well, I can recook it. I said, well, you know what? I gotta go. I got a live session at 7:30. You must have to bronze, and it will tone the bright colors down. You just have to bronze. Oh yeah, that's true. I know, but you couldn't make blue lipstick work no matter how much bronze you had, could you? You couldn't make it work. Certainly not on my lips, you know. Maybe if you were 20 years old, not sure. There's somebody else in here, but they're not letting themselves be known. It says two. Oh, they left again. Interesting. You always wonder who's kind of like lurking about when they're not actually typing. It's like, don't know. When you put it out public, it could be anybody. Hello, all. Yeah, I like my meat close to done. Yeah, yeah, I do. If it's a good cut of beef. Oh yeah, there's my swatch on my hand. Oh, it's still a bit tacky. It's definitely, you know, it's not going to be one of those. But I think when it dries down, it's good. It's okay. I'm here. Yes, thank God. I was like, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes. And if nobody comes into my chat room, then I'm going to go on my video list and delete it because that would just be kind of all kinds of embarrassing. But it's awfully nice of you to join. You're so sweet. I just loved your first comment on my channel as soon as we subscribed to each other. I was like, wow, I don't like these people. It's awesome. And like saying, you know, you, because I don't actually know your first name. What's your first name? I'm Denise. What's your name? Then I'll remember this. Hopefully. Don't hold it against me if I forget, but I should remember it. It'll be in the comments and then I'll be like, okay, gotcha. My wine smells good. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip. Shall we put the new NARS lipstick to test on my glass? You are Ladess. Is that your name? Ladessa. Oh, I love that. Ladessa. That is most unusual. Gorgeous name. Ladessa. And were you born in Milwaukee, Ladessa? Or you just were there because of work? Okay, what do you think? There's no lipstick on my wine glass. That's impressive. Ooh, might have found a good one. You know what though? When I drink wine, I never drink white wine. It's a little harsh. I'm more of a red wine kind of gal. Oh, Seattle. Oh, well, see, you're not too far away from me. I'm over in the west side of Canada. So, yeah. And I used to be a flight attendant years ago. I'm not anymore. I work in healthcare now, but went to Seattle many, many times. with Air Canada. So perhaps you were on one of my flights. Would you? I don't know if you ever came to Canada, but anyways, I've been to Seattle many times. And actually, two of my girlfriends, one, well, she doesn't live right in Seattle, Tacoma, Karen, and her husband, well, she's a doctor, and her husband, I think, and my other girlfriend, Tina, just moved. Did she move to Seattle? No, she moved from that area in Washington State. She moved back to Canada to Ontario, and she's a optometrist with her husband. Yeah, and they have their own business. I'm in healthcare too. Oh, and what do you do, Ladessa? Are you a nurse or what do you do? And do you work shift work like the rest of us? If you're in healthcare, more than likely. If you work in a hospital, you are. Like me, are you a slave to shift work? I got to go back work. I work the late shift Tuesday, Wednesday, and call, which at my age is starting to get a little bit long in the tooth. It's pretty hard to it's pretty hard to like upload regular videos and do, shift work at the hospital because it's getting pretty rough, if you're in healthcare, it's like the workloads, the patient loads. I train dentists on insurance benefits. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. That's awesome. So you probably don't have to do shift work then because you're not like frontline, which is kind of nice. Yeah. I would love to kind of get into middle management perhaps at some point. But I don't know. My employer is not, how shall I put it? They don't seem to be very pro female promotion type companies, which is ironic because the bulk of the people I work with are female. No admin. Yeah. Well, that's pretty nice. Yeah. My employer is, well, I don't know if they heard of the Me Too clause that was going around. It didn't change their policies. They keep like promoting the men in the business, even though there are women that have even more experience. So that's pretty tough sometimes, It's just kind of like old world thinking to me. You know what I mean? Because oftentimes, if a woman can do the job, has the experience, skill set, and the experience, I find they tend to be better managers. But that's just my thoughts. Yeah, dentists. I don't work with dentists, that's for sure. Yeah, but that sounds like a cool job. Yeah. If I could take my healthcare experience and turn it kind of into a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, I certainly would be inclined to do that because working shift work, girlfriend, it is a chore. That's for sure. Yeah, sucks. My manager is a kid. Oh, as a kid. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got a new director in our department, and our manager, I'd be very surprised if she didn't apply for that job. And she's got years of experience and she's very knowledgeable, and she did not get the job. My old manager from another hospital got the job. He's male. Need I say anymore? So it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Man child. Oh, man child. Yes, yes. Don't we all know a man child? That's pretty funny. I feel like by talking to you that I'm keeping you. Are you still putting your makeup on? You're probably now running out the door with your dress half on and high heel shoes flicking up. Don't kill yourself. Do you always watch YouTube though, like on your phone, or do you watch it like on a laptop? I shoot on my laptop, but then when I watch the videos, I either watch on my TV downstairs and then I comment on my iPhone. And like I said, for some reason, when I shoot live on my laptop, yes, but I'm good. That's cute. No, I'm slow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty slow getting ready too, so that's good. So Chicago, then, are you 2 hours ahead of us? You're 2 hours ahead of us, right? So it is now 10? No. Or are you 1 hour ahead? TV, phone, and computer. Oh yeah, you're kind of like me. Yeah. You're 2 hours ahead, aren't you, in Chicago? Or yeah, you're 2 hours ahead. So it's like 10 o'clock your time there, right? chat from the phone and watch on TV. You do exactly the same thing I do when I watch other people's videos. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, you're only 1 hour ahead. Oh, very good. Okay. Oh, well, that's good because I was like, wow, 10 o'clock, that's getting late for dinner. Mind you, you don't have to work tomorrow. Neither do I. It's pretty sweet. I'm pretty liking that. Yeah. Well, when you're out, are you a red wine drinker, white wine, or do you just like cocktails? Because this white wine, it's kind of not doing it for me. It's dry. It's a Sauvignon Blanche, and just getting over a little cold. I had that razor. Look at this. Look at this swatch on my hand. That's a true sign that you're a beauty crazed maniac. Yeah, I had that cold that was going around, and I had a razor sore throat. Champagne only. Wow, excuse me. Oh, speaking of champagne, have you ever tried Cristal? I've had that several times, and I don't like it at all. And it's very pricey. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I've had it on many occasions, and don't know that I would purchase the bottle myself. Luckily, I didn't have to on those on those occasions, but it's very popular. My hand had concealer on it now. Oh, your hand has concealer on it? You're kind of like me. I put everything. I put my foundation on the back of my hand before I apply it. I put concealer on my hand. And now, as of late, like I've been using my mini little sponge, to blend the concealer part. But now I put it on my ring finger and then I just get in there and tap it all away. Seems to do a better job. Yeah, you don't like Cristal either? Yeah. I'd have to say, like, I love the idea of champagne because I love something that is like that, kind of has that bouquet and it's bubbly. But there are so many, like, really high end champagnes, and I just find them super dry. But, a Sauvignon Blanche is a very dry white wine. And I didn't. I didn't obviously buy this bottle. Somebody gave it to me. My husband cannot stand wine. So when I open a bottle, it's pretty much mine. Not worth the hype. Yeah, it's so not worth the hype. But there are some good champagnes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. As of late, probably my most favorite cocktails. I believe I had I had commented on your video, but Moscow mules. Love a good Moscow mule. I love a good mojito. Um, Used to like when I was younger, kind of like Bellinis, peach Bellinis and that sort of thing. The problem with a Bellini is I find it really, really too sugary, too sweet. And what did I have just recently? I went out to a restaurant with my girlfriend and I had an elderflower, kind of a gin and tonic. Oh, it was to die for, to die for. Love that. Yeah. But anyways, that's kind of my go-to drinks. Or if I just want something that's crisp and clean, I will have a nice gin and tonic with a lot of limes. That's kind of if I can't find a cocktail that I like, that's what I'll go for. I'm definitely a gin and tonic kind of girl. I don't like sweet drinks at all. Yeah, I used to when I was younger. And yeah, I can't really kind of get into uber sweet. I just find that I don't know, yeah, they don't settle with me that well. And of course, if you're eating it with a meal, it's overtly sweet. To me, it just kind of wrecks everything, just wrecks the whole taste of everything. Yeah. And have I had any other good drinks? I don't know. That's about it, pretty much. Not too exciting a job. I was sitting here like, have I had any? When did I last go for dinner? But I last went for dinner at the Chinese place and I had tea. So I didn't even have wine there. I don't think I've ever had wine with Chinese food, but if you like Chinese food, do you go to dim sum? Is there some good dim sum places in Chicago? I can well imagine. My girlfriend said there are so many great restaurants in Chicago. And then there was a channel on one of my cable channels, and it was kind of like, what was it called? Something like Eat in Chicago. It was like this journalist girl, whatever. And she was going around. She was really good. And she was stopping like every day, it seemed, into a different Chicago restaurant. And I said to my husband, that is a city that we have to go and visit just to hang out in the clubs and the cool restaurants there. Yeah. New subscriber. What? These pop ups, they're very distracting. I can't believe after 39 minutes, it's just you and me. It's crazy. I do like, though, kind of the instant connection that live has. I just don't do that many lives just because by the time I get home, I just want to put a little makeup on if I'm getting a video ready. You're probably like me. And then I can edit it after I have, if I shoot it on the Sunday, if I've already uploaded, then I have like a whole week to kind of play with it, edit it, create a decent thumbnail. Oof, I'm just looking all kinds of like tired tonight. Chain called. Oh, PF Chang. Oh, yes. Do we have that here? If we don't have it in my city, I have been to a PF Chang. So yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I know where I was at a PF Chang in Palm Desert. That's where I was. I'm scared of lives. Really? Are you? I mean, I don't know. I guess because I haven't had any weird people on here. I mean, every so often I see our count go from you and I to a 2, and that person hasn't commented. But I mean, generally, I've not had any weird people on there. And I don't know. I just kind of like it because it's almost like Skyping. Well, sort of, except I can't see you, but I can certainly read what you're saying. So it's kind of cool. I like that. I like this. I did one a while back, and I think there was like 8 of us in the room. That was so much fun. And I was doing like a Milani palette and just putting my makeup on and chit chatting and stuff. And I really enjoyed it, actually. I kind of thought that was really cool. And it sort of gives you a little snippet. There was the girl tonight, and she was, sorry, I'm so bad because I just subscribed to her channel, and she was sitting on her porch just having porch chats. And I thought that's really fun. I do love a good chat session. Yes, I'm very personal. I like to participate. Yeah, it's funny when you say that you're very, yes, it's very personal. Oh, I thought you said you're very like personal, like private. I was like, because I used to think I'm a very private person until I got onto YouTube, and I was like the only person. I mean, I certainly didn't tell everybody at work, but I was the only person that I knew at my age. Uh, is somebody else in here now? No. Oh, your boo, Courtney. Is that whose live session I was on? I don't remember. I think so. You're probably right. I don't know. She was doing her porch chats. Were you in the porch chats tonight? What was I going to say? Oh, my mind. It's like, it's blown. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. It's only 8:11, but I woke up early this morning. Like I woke up at 5:45, 6 o'clock, because the week before, like the work week, I was getting up at 6. Anyways, usually I have a good sleep in when I have my days off, but was it called Porch Chat? Yeah, it was called Porch Chat. Yeah. So it's Courtney. I couldn't remember her name. I like subscribed to her because she is a friend of a friend's, and then they did a collab, and then I subscribed to Courtney. She subscribed back to me, which was really sweet. And yeah, it popped up, said she was doing a live session. Was it called Porch Chats? Yeah. So yeah, she did a porch chat, which was really, really, really sweet, which I absolutely love. And what was I going to say? What do you think about, have you kind of got into the whole controversy, or you obviously know about the whole drama on the beauty YouTube? Yes, that's Courtney. With, Jeffree Star and what's her name? The other one. The Goddess collab. Yeah, the Goddess collab. That was a good one, the Goddess collab. But what am I trying to say? The drama on YouTube. Look at my forehead wrinkles. It's time to get them lasered. Wonder if you get them lasered, if it raises your eyebrows. Would that be a good look? Oh my God, good. Yes, it's interesting to watch. Yeah, it's very interesting to watch. But I don't know if you follow, there's Mature beauty community that we're in. And Monica McGillicuddy is one of the people I follow as well. She's in our group. And she posted this thing about Marlena from Makeup Geek. I don't know if you saw that YouTube video, but that was really interesting, only because the rest of us outsiders can kind of guess, that when the bigger influencers, the bigger YouTube celebrities do endorsements or have deals with some of the makeup companies, that they get a fair price for what they do. But who honestly, I think she just shattered glass ceilings when she said, $60,000 is what's required. Yes, you watch Marlena. So if you were like me, you were like, $60,000 to do one video for a product because you have a manager that says, look, my client AbFab has 3.5 million followers, and therefore she'll be happy to promote your makeup product for $60,000. I was like, hell yeah, I'm over here. I can promote that product just as easily for $60,000. And I was like, I get that. Excuse me, my cold. I get that. They are making big dollars, and they have bigger bills to pay, because the more money you make, let's face it, the bigger your homes, the more cars you have, the more bills in general you're going to pay out. And that they're, uploading. A lot of them are uploading like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. If you're a tatty, you're uploading 5 times a week. It's a lot of work. I'm not suggesting that they don't actually do a lot of work, but one endorsement for $60,000. So this is what Monica was saying in her last video. She was doing a car vlog, and look at my hair. It looks like craziness. And she was saying, listen, Marlena on her video, if you watched it, said, let me know if you're a small channel and you want to, have us take a look at you. I'm like, have a look at the mature beauty community, because I'm going to tell you that probably 20-year-olds are not spending the kind of money that we're spending on makeup and all the other stuff. I guarantee you that's not the case. And she also brought up another good point, that was that Lancome had contracted with one of the Kendall girls to do, this multi-million-dollar makeup contract with Lancome, or I think it was Lancome. Anyways, and they put out this one product, which was like, whatever, say an anti-aging cream, right? And like, she's, how old is Kendall? What's her name? Kylie's sister there. Is it Kylie or Kendall? Kendall. She is 22. Let's say 23. I mean, it's kind of insulting that people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s are going to relate to a 22-year-old. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but hell, girl, I looked like I had porcelain skin at 22. Who doesn't look good at 22? Do you know what I mean? So this was Monica making this point, and I'm like, I'm all behind that. I have said it a million times. I mean, obviously they're not going to invest in a channel like my channel, but seriously, a channel that is for mature beauty subscribers. I mean, Marlena over here, girl, you can just load me up with all kinds of Makeup Geek, and I'll test it out. And if I like it, I'll be happy to sing it from the rooftops, girlfriend. So I just thought it was kind of interesting. But the whole drama, and with Laura Lee and Jeffree Star, kind of, they were, having their fight or whatever. And then you just kind of wonder about the authenticity of each person. Trash a brand is disgraceful and disgusting. Yeah, that's really disgusting. I know there's a lane for us that they are missing out on, for sure. And I think that because our subscriber counts are lower, I mean, there are a few, obviously mature beauty community gals out there that have, the 300, 400,000, but, I don't know what Marlena's marketing team would look at as far as how many subscribers one would need to kind of get attention or garner attention. But I would say that even if you had lower subscriptions, but you had a higher view count and interaction, they'd be like, what is it about that person that, attracts people? They would probably look at, right? Yeah. Anyways, I just thought it was a really interesting. I always like to talk about stuff like that because I don't think there's enough attention brought on the fact that the consumer today, like you and I, are educated women, very independent, that have their own salaries that can spend. I'm not generally budgeted on how much I spend on makeup unless I put that budget on myself. Yeah. And the fact that they kind of throw out 22-year-olds to sell, anti wrinkle cream, I have to say it's pretty insulting. I don't relate to a 22-year-old because I'm not 22 and everybody looks good at 22. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't tell me that your product works. You put that on a 45 or 50-year-old and I see results. I go, wow, that is a product that I need to take a closer look at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girl? It's like really a deep convo before your actual dinner. This should be just like light and stuff. But anyways, it's some good thoughts, right? Just kind of exchanging ideas. Honestly, I once 4 years ago I got what do you call it? Not Botox, Dysport. I got Dysport injected in my forehead because I worked with this girl and she got it all the time. And she was like, oh, look at my forehead. It's like, so there was no wrinkles in it. And I got it done and I loved it. I don't know if you've ever had any procedures. That was like 4.5 years ago. So anyway, so I went to her guy and I got these injections, like six, do. Anyways, this is 4.5 years ago. And I just absolutely loved it. And that was probably the worst thing I could have done because, it was just a one-shot deal. I mean, I wasn't ready to like lay down the kind of money that is required for that kind of commitment to kind of keep that look. But oh my God, as of late, I don't know if it's because now it's going from summer into fall, but it's just like when I see myself, like I'm talking to you, but I'm looking at myself, it's like, ugh, we can be our own worst critics, like how to pick apart every like wrinkle and every flaw on our face. But I guess that's what keeps it all real, right? It's not like runway models putting makeup on. It's real life women, working women. Helen, our kids that are at that age are still using our money. Oh, well, you know what? I can't say that because I actually do not have any children, but certainly like I am of that age that if I did have children, yeah, they would be, well into their 20s. Hopefully by that time they'd be out. But I mean, there are so many of our friends who have kids that are they're still paying for university and, they're still trying to find their way in the world. And I'm just like, I have one girlfriend who still has one kid that's 17 and I'm just like, he's eating them out of house and home. It's crazy. So I totally, totally sympathize with people that have to like go about raising their own kids because even in your 40s and 50s, you still have kids and you still got to take care of them. And here's the thing with kids, it doesn't matter how old they are. Let's face it, you'll always have kids. Do you know what I mean? So, who knows what kind of financial situation they might need help in the future. But anyways, how many children do you have? I know that there's, oh yeah, right. I would hope so. Helen, our kids that are that age I'm just reading because I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, it's crazy. Now I'm kind of hungry. I wished I had a little appetizer with my very dry wine. You totally, totally have to try a live session and then I will jump in on your live session. That would be really fun, Linda. Yeah, that would be really cool. Together with my husband. Five. Holy crow. That is crazy. 5. Wow. That's a whole lot of kids. And what's the age range? That's a lot. But you were saying together with my husband, so this is like your second marriage. Okay, then I shake. Okay, when I shake my fears, girl, you can do it. You know what the nice thing is like I said, kind of once you're on and you get over the fact that you can't edit or kind of filter, you get this instant connection, which is nice. Like I said, it's just you and me tonight, but generally there is like I think the first time I did live, I probably had the most amount of people, probably 10 or 12 people in my room. And then I did another one a short time after, and I think I had 8. So it's pretty good. I think when you get a nice sort of like group of gals that are really nice, and I kind of really hooked into a really great group. Oh my God, seriously. Bowl me over, girlfriend. I'm just like, can't talk at all when I shake my fears. No fears. Shake off the shackles, girlfriend. Just go for it. Do it. Do it. And I do believe I'll just type, I'm going to punch on you and see if I got you on notification. Go to your channel. One moment, please. Yep, I got your bell rung right there, girlfriend. That's it. Oh, story time, my truth. Let's talk makeup and racism. Oh, that should be a good one. And what's the other one you've got here? Monthly subscription unboxing. Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's the one I commented on. Yes, very good. Sorry, I think I was totally getting you confused because when you popped up on my chat screen and I saw blogless behavior, I'm talking cocktails to you like blah, 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 because I could only just see this tiny little picture icon and you look like there's another couple that I just subscribed to like on their little thumbnail picture. So I couldn't quite see it without my glasses. You're probably like, why is she going on and on about cocktails? You're like, that chick from Canada is all kinds of cray. Now now it's all coming back to me. Yes, you're on. The bell is rung, girlfriend. I got you. I watched that unboxing of the Onyx box. I believe I left a comment. That was just a recent one, but I haven't seen that last one. So that's hilarious. I'm just like, yeah. And then what kind of cocktail? Oh, yeah. And then when you guys were talking about the Moscow Mule, you're probably like, I don't know what she's going on about. She's crazy. That would be certifiable, except please don't hold me accountable. I literally just saw a picture of 2 people's heads, and then I assumed that you were these other people that I just subscribed to as well. That's hilarious. Have you and your husband ever been to Canada? Any parts of Canada? Or are you like most Americans, you just stay kind of in America? Or have you traveled at all, like outside of your own country? Yes. Oh, yeah, you're still there. Good. I'm like, she must be typing or going to the bathroom. It's fine. I drink them too, so I may have mentioned them on a video. Oh, good. So you didn't think I was completely like I'd lost my total mind. I've only been to Whistler. Oh, well, there you go. See, Whistler is in British Columbia. I'm in Alberta, which is the province right beside BC. And when I was a flight attendant, I was based in Vancouver. So there you go. It's all just snuck up in there in the west coast of Canada. So yeah, Whistler is definitely Canada. So that was cool. And what did you think of Whistler? I have skied there a couple of times. Like, jump right in. I'm answering my own question. I love skiing, but I will say, I mean, it's very hoity-toity. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a Canadian version of Aspen, right? It's just very like all the ritzy people, and it's pretty pricey there for sure, especially if you're doing the skiing and the whole, hotel thing. It's really distracting when I get these messages that keep popping up. Let me just close these because, like I said, I am shooting this live session on my laptop, but I am looking at your comments on my phone. Anywho, yeah, that's cool. So obviously, if you went to Whistler, were you doing that for your work-related business, or were you doing it for like a ski trip? Because there would be not much skiing in Chicago, would there? I'm just taking a guess. Would there be skiing in Milwaukee? Mm-hmm. Hmm. You got to get out. You got to get out. You got to get out. Girl, you got to get out. Yeah, if you ever go back to British Columbia, hang out in Vancouver, if you love Chinese food, girl, oh my God, they got the most amazing Chinatown there. One whole suburb of Vancouver. It's so Chinese. In fact, all the street signs are in Chinese. It was nice. I just went to Snow Bunny. I didn't ski. Oh, well, that's okay. That's usually what I end up doing. I hit the slopes. I'll do a couple. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm good to do black diamond. I'm more like just an intermediate skier. Had all the fashions, but not for skiing. Yeah, I do. I will say this. I will say this. I do like to have kind of all matchy matchy, but I hit the slopes, I do a couple of runs, and then I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm knackered." And then I gotta have some cocktail or some drink. I'm gonna be in a jacuzzi, or I'm gonna be by the fire or hanging out, or better yet, I'll have a nap, and then I'll meet you and the group at the bar later. That's kinda my kinda skiing too. But I do love it, but, yeah, again, I think well, by your picture, you're younger than me. I don't know. I'm in my early 50s, but girlfriend, it just takes a lot out of me now. Last time I went skiing, I didn't ski last year at all, because here in my province of Alberta, we are not very far from the Canadian Rocky Mountains. And so we go to the Rockies, which is about a 3.5 hour drive from my city. You're 45. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're younger than me. So you might have more energy than me. Wait till you get into your early 50s and you will be beat down and 2 runs. Oh my God, I'm shattered after that. Anyways, yeah, so we go to the Rockies to go skiing in Jasper or Banff. That's the closest to us. And last time I was there was 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago, thereabouts. So was a while ago. Time just flies on by. I'm not even joking. Well, that's me. I'm gonna call it quits. I just looked up and I have been chatting and hanging out for a while by myself for 10 minutes, and I've been on here for an hour. And I just want to thank you so very much for just hanging out and keeping me company, girlfriend. It's awesome. So thank you from Canada, from Western Canada to Chicago. To Chicago. I had a friend, and I swear to God, he drove me mental. He could not say Chicago. He'd say Chicago. I'd say, that's not how you say it. And he'd go, it's Chicago. And I'd be like, you're crazy. He was Chinese, so I'll cut him some slack. You are so welcome. It was great. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be watching for your live, and I'm going to be given that video. Hang on, let me just type it one more time. Go to channel. I'm checking it out here. Your story time, my truth. Let's talk makeup and racism. That should be a good one. I'm going to watch that and I'm going to comment. You have an awesome, awesome night out, and I will catch you on your live session. Take care, and thanks for just keeping me company, so I didn't have to drink my horrible dry white wine. Take care. Have a great dinner with your husband. Bye.